In today's fast-paced world, many people struggle with back, neck pain, and insomnia, leading to a growing desire to improve their quality sleep. As a result, many consumers are willing to pay a premium to find solutions that promise better rest and comfort. And obviously, there is an opportunity for importers and brands to offer solutions that are catered to their needs. Today, we are visiting a factory in southern Vietnam, offering a product that meets with the demand of global markets. I have today with me who is accompanying me to that factory. Can you tell a brief information about who we are visiting today?
Hello all viewers, I'm Me and I represent for Global Sourcing Fair Vietnam organizing committee. And today I'm very excited to accompany with Mr. Gillum and move to Asia team on a visit to Egono Mattress factories. They are one of the outstanding exhibitors at the upcoming fair, which is running from 24 to 26 at SECC in Saigon Exhibition and Convention Center in District 7. Let's follow us today to explore more about this manufacturer.
Thank you, Mi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so let's get in.
So we are here in the small showroom. Maybe Khun, you can explain us a bit what are the ranges that you usually manufacture and what are the key markets that you right now export to?
So we are Egono, a brand under Kohan Vietnam. We specialize in pocket spring mattress manufacturing. So here you can see a model of our product. In the pocket spring mattress, we have different parts and we can customize all parts for our clients. So you can see our clients can choose from the fabric to make the outside, like the top and the bottom, and also like the border of the mattress. Our clients can also choose how the pocket spring inside. They can choose how thickness of the steel wire. And also we have different support layer inside, which create more support and comfortable experience for the mattress. Here you can see it depends on how is the quality that you want of the mattress that you choose the layer inside. So we can make it from memory foam, cooling gel memory foam, latex, natural latex, and also other supporting layers.
I have a question. You mentioned the word latex.
Yeah.
Why Vietnam is strong to make latex here?
As some of you may know that in Vietnam, we have a big region growing rubber tree. So latex is the extraction of the rubber tree. So we have it directly from here. So the raw material from Vietnam is what makes the advantages of us in mattress manufacturing.
We can do caoutchouc, right?
Yeah.
And then we can extract the latex and make this layer that, depending on the density,
Yeah.
will provide a different type of comfort for the mattress. So basically, you can do all ranges, right? From cheap to expensive, and then you can do OEM,
Yeah.
meaning that depending on the specification of the client, you can have the team who can suggest how you can match a certain target price or how you can match a certain quality, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm curious about the export markets. What is the percentage now, the domestic market versus the export that you are having?
Yeah, I can say it's about like 60% of domestic supply. We aim to have more exporting rate in our distribution.
And another part of the mattress is the frame.
Yeah.
Can you explain how it's made and how important is it to balance the comfort of the mattress itself?
Okay. So it's made from steel wire. So we have a machine in the factory which will make it hot and then make it into a coil like this. So it depends on the thickness of the coil and also like how many circle of the coil and how like the height of the coil. It would create different experience of support, and the resilience of the coil also different as well. So here it depends on the market. If our customer from Korea, it will be different from US or Europe. So we will ask for the market features to consult our clients on how the steel coil should make.
And then regarding to the different layers, how many do you usually have and what is the composition of them, of those foam here?
So for the support layers, they also contribute to the support of the mattress. So we have our R&D team We do research a lot on how they are combined to each other, and with the support of the steel coil first, it depends on like the target price and the target markets. We will consult on like which layers you should put inside. It must be suitable for your customer in that market, and second, for your target price. And yeah, so it depends a lot on how you want your mattress to be. Also, like in for one brand, usually they may have different models, like different classified of their products. So for the cheap one, it depends like the high density and low density forms. We will put in different classified like category of the products.
And then let's say I'm interested in the product. I would like to place a test order and then probably a recurring order. Do you have any MOQ for foreign brands if they want to try your product and distribute it overseas?
Yeah. So we understand that customer have like a diversified option. It's hard for them to know like which suppliers are qualified and how is the production capability of each supplier. So we are willing to provide like a very small amount of an order. So it can be just 10 pieces for the first order, and then the next one we will need it to be at least like 20 feet containers per order.
Okay. And in the 20 feet, how many mattress can you put?
It depends on the packaging.
Yeah.
Also, like here we offer two standard type of packaging. So the first one, if you want it to be rolled, we can contain around like 150 mattresses per container. But if you want it to be flat, non-roll mattress, it would be like around 30 to 40 mattress per container if it's non-roll.
So 150 to roll it and just 30 to 40
Yeah,
if you don't roll it.
yeah,
Wow. Okay,
like
so-
3 times, around 3 times.
Okay, so it's a pretty high difference. Okay,
Yeah.
so,
But it depends on the types of the mattress. Some types of mattress we cannot roll.
okay.
Yeah. Because you know, like when it's raw, it will be compressed very flat and it cannot recover fully if we roll it. Just some type. I will show you the type of mattress that cannot be rolled, like this one. Yeah. So this one cannot be rolled because it has the border here. We put some form over here to keep the border strong and firm. So it's not gonna, you know, like go into one side when you sit on the border, sit at the edge of the mattress. It's not gonna go down. Yeah. So the support with the form supporting here, you can roll it. But if you make a steel frame here, it's not gonna roll because the steel frame is not gonna recover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, those one are pretty high end. And then this one, the range is what's the range of this one?
This one is high end as well. Compared to this one is a bit lower classified.
But this one can still be rolled.
This one is very old.
This is a good one.
Yeah, this one is very old model of ours. Because in the past we have the cooling gel memory foam over here, but now some of our customer they say that they can use like the fabric on the top of the mattress to compensate for this one, because it will create like a more effectiveness compared to this one, compared to the layer cooling gels layer.
Okay. Thank you, Paul. It was, I think, very clear and give us a very good understanding about what are the ranges that we can do.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have a tour in the factory so we understand more about the different steps and then machinery that your factory is also equipped.
Yeah.
So we can get an understanding about how things are working behind the scenes.
Okay.
You were telling me that this part you're actually selling it
Yes.
to other manufacturers who are making mattress, right? So this is somehow the core of your technology.
Yeah. So as I mentioned before, we are specialized in pocket spring manufacturing. So we do provide these components like the core of the mattress, pocket spring mattress for other mattress manufacturer in Vietnam as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the fabric.
This is the pocket, non-woven fabric for pocket. The pocket to contain the coil, spring coil. So you're gonna see it's over there.
Okay, so this is made in Vietnam.
This is made in Vietnam. So here you can see the first machine over here is will make the spring coil. So normally there will be a big spool of steel wire over here, and then we take the steel wire to this machine.
Okay. So here basically you're gonna have all the different spring.
No, they are the same type. Normally, if we want to make it different, we have to adjust the numbers here. Yeah.
Okay.
You can see that the wire over there, they're gonna take it here and make it hot first, and then make it into a coil. Then it will get some air to be cool, and then it will be pocketed here. Yeah. So come outside of this one is a pocketed spring coil already.
Okay. So this machine is mostly used to make it hot. It make it hot, it make it cool.
Yeah, exactly. And then
here
pocket.
kind of pockets it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have an engineer, people who know how to adjust all the table here.
Okay.
Yeah. So with different types of coil, we want like how high, how many circle, and the thickness of the steel wire. We also need to adjust it here, so that they can work. Otherwise, it will make the same type of coil. Yeah.
And here,
the pocket springs will go here, and then they will gonna be stick together, and it will make this one. This machine is from Germany.
so Fung, you say that this machine comes from Germany, so not many manufacturers in Vietnam have right now this type of machinery to do this type of the process, right?
Exactly.
So this machine, as we said, has been imported. So in your company, you aim to find the balance between the human workforce as well as implemented the right processes and SOPs with machine and with IoT to leverage and to optimize the cost, right?
Yeah, exactly. This factory is our pilot model. We're gonna use the same model for our 8-hectare factory in the north. Yeah. Okay. So we aim to have like the system automatically, and we use also IoT system in our process.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're selling this one as well. There are two types of layers.
Yeah.
The finished layer. This one, and this one is better. It will like reduce the number of layers you need to make it the surface easy to lie on. Yeah. Otherwise, you can imagine if you like lie directly on the pocket spring, it will, it will push you very hard. Yeah. So we need a layer to cover it. So with this one, you can reduce the number of layers you put on it.
This material is
Rubber fabric.
Rubber fabric.
Yeah.
Rubber fabric. So that you source in Vietnam, and
this one also Vietnam.
This one,
the one
in
that
Vietnam.
you saw outside.
Yeah. Okay.
They are all from Vietnam.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all those components.
Just only steel, and some of our like fabric, but for the top and the bottom. Yeah, some of the fabric we also imported from China as well. Yeah.
Okay.
But we consider the quality and the requirements of our customers.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Okay. So depending on the requirements of your clients, you can either source domestically or import from overseas markets.
Yeah.
To match the requirements.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. We do have a team for logistics and purchasing.
And import, purchasing team.
All the layers. So here is the next stage. So for this stage, as I mentioned before, our mattress, we don't want it to go down when people sit at the edge of the mattress. So here we will put the edge here. So you can see the form. Normally in other factory, you will see directly the coil here, the string coil here. Okay. But we put the border here to keep the firmness of the mattress.
Okay.
So all of our mattress will have this one.
Even for your like cheap brand, for you it's still very important to have this?
No, it depends.
It depends.
So if it's OEM, I will follow the standard.
You follow the standard. Okay.
Partners. Yeah.
How is it positioned on it? Is it glue? Is it stitched?
It's glue. Yeah.
It's glue. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's glue manually? Like
manually.
Yeah. Okay. So people just put the mattress here.
Yeah.
They glue it around. That's why it's turning like that.
Yeah, it's right.
And they will do it entirely. Okay.
Yeah, they will cover it. Yeah. Actually, there are another type of edge we have. Not only form, we have another type. They are steel frame, but as I mentioned before, with steel frame you cannot roll it. Yeah. But it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And is there any machine that exists to avoid this manual part, or this is something that has to be always done manually?
Yeah.
This
manually.
is manual
Yeah,
task.
so you can keep it, like straight. It's not gonna go here and there, and you need to make it manually for all factory in the world. Yeah. And then the next stage. So here's where we combine all the layers together.
Okay.
And then we have a machine over there to sew
Yeah.
the edge of this one.
Stitch together. Okay. So from here to here, is there any quality control?
Our quality control are built in every step
Okay.
of the production process. So in each stage, there will be some checkpoint for them to ensure that the previous steps are met with the standards. This is a sewing machine.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah, there will be a person here to do it. So they will have to be very careful, skillful people to be in this stage. Yeah, they have to be very strong to keep this in one line. If they do it in different times, the mattress not gonna look nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Just one time, like one edge one time. Must be very strong person here. So after this stage, we're gonna put it here, and normally it will go over there. This line gonna take the products to the end of this line is the packaging stage.
Okay.
Yeah. So here you can see for this stage, we will cut the top layer and the bottom layer. So there are different types of fabrics. Here is the one that our customer can choose.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the one you were saying sometimes it's imported from overseas market, or sometimes you can source it domestically?
In Vietnam.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually we finished this one. For quilting this layer, we do with that machine over there. This one is for completing. Like they're gonna check if there is any like faults or issue with this layer.
Yeah.
But for the quilting stage, we do with that machine.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see the layer.
So this is more the finishing line.
They're gonna check if there is any
Okay.
issue, any errors. So
Okay.
they're gonna fix it.
So maybe we can check this one. Okay. So this is the cutting. So I saw you have like the dimension, the meters.
Depends on the size. Normally, like they're gonna cut all automatically over there, but for some size and some requirement specifically, we're gonna make it manually to ensure we meet the requirements. Yeah. This lady is sewing for, like, we call this pocket, like the one to cover when we have the border, like the layer border, and then the top layer, we sew them together. So she's make the pocket of the mattress. So here's the quilting machine, panel quilting machine. Basically, it's just like a giant sewing machine. So you can see different things over here, and they quilt all of our top and bottom layer. So they can make different pattern, like different flower and also logo if required from the customers.
So let's say I have a need and I want something square or
circle or wave or anything. We used to do like kind of like panda face on it.
Panda face.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So for this need, I guess you need to have a certain MOQ, right? It's like you will customize it, and then it needs to be at least a container or
20 feet container, like available one that we've done before. We don't need the MOQ, but however, if you want the new one, we will need at least like a 140 feet container.
Okay. Yeah. And then you touched the point that you can do embroidery and put the logo.
Yes. Here. We have the machine here. Okay. For logo embroidery, we do it here. So this is our embroidery stage. Normally we'll embroider our customer logo here, but we are ODM, so we keep our partner's name in secret. So to keep confidentiality for our partners.
Let's say I have my own design, my own logo. It's gonna be printed from those machines and directly embroidered on the end product.
Yeah.
And then you also say that you can customize the packaging, right? So you can have a special touch here on the product as well as on the packaging, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. For anything that is just printed, we offer it free. But however, for anything that embroidery like this, we will require for MOQ.
Yeah. Okay. Some clients may require to have a certain packaging non-rolling, and others, as we saw earlier, to maximize the space into one container for some specific item, you can roll it.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be this machine, right, that is responsible to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we can have a demo to see how it works.
Okay. You want to go to the other side so you can see like the full mattress, and then it comes to the end, this end, and it becomes a roll. Yeah.
So it's not hot.
Yeah.
They don't make it hot. They
Yeah.
don't need to make it hot. No.
Actually, it's hot already, but
It's
it's
hot
cooling down when they roll it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So then after that, we just cover it with 2 ends and finish. We will put that back into this one to cover it, and then we stick it around, put on
Okay.
the label, and then
Okay,
we
okay,
finish.
okay. The label can be stick here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when it's outside of that one, it's already like this, and we only put the 2 end of this one. So it's when it's come out of that machine, it would be like this already.
Yeah. Roll. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, you mean plus with the packaging as well? Both.
Yeah. Some of our customers also require we to have a carton outside, but it will increase the cost of the product. So it depends. Yeah. But you can see it's here.
It's easy to carry, right?
Yeah.
And then
It's easy to carry. Actually, normally you can use it here.
yeah, you
We
have
will
the okay.
Yeah. Handle. So for retailer, usually we will advise them to import exactly the
Like this,
same
yeah.
like this one. Yeah. We have everything. Yeah, and we can do like at least 3 categories for this type of roll mattress.
So thank you, Phum. I think it was very interesting to also put some perspective on made in Vietnam products. Vietnam is not that known for making mattress. So hopefully in the next upcoming years with the raw materials available in Vietnam and then more and more technology and machinery put into right factories in Vietnam, Vietnam will be also known as a key exporter for mattress. So thank you a lot for this tour today. Maybe now Global Sources have a word to invite our audience to engage probably with Egono at the trade show.
Yeah. So thanks Ms. Phượng and thanks Mr. Guillaume for today's tour. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to invite all the value buyers to visit Egono Mattress booth at the upcoming Global Sourcing Fair Vietnam, running from April 24 to 26 at SECC in Ho Chi Minh City. This will be a fantastic opportunity to connect with top suppliers, to explore a wide range of high-quality products, as well as discover latest trends in Vietnam. We look forward to welcoming you at the fair.
See you at Global Sourcing Fair Vietnam.
Been down and I'ma get it right. Get on sight like